Hello everybody, I am your host Michelle Masanga and welcome to Gweru Celebs talk show. Today we have our host, one and only superstar DJ Oxygen. DJ Oxygen, you're welcome to the show.
Yes, Michelle, thank you for having me. It's an honor to sit down with you and
Same applies.
discuss things.
So,
By the way, before we go any further, you're looking nice.
Thank you
Nice
so much.
outfit, yeah.
Thank you so much. So today we want to know a little bit more of you, not a little bit more, but more of you.
More of me.
So we can just start by you telling us who is DJ Oxygen,
Okay.
how did you grow up, your vibe.
Okay. Oh, my government name is Tinotenda. I come from a family of five actually. Family of 5 years. And the second one. So I grew up with interest in drawing and music. I was introduced to music at a tender age, so I always wanted to be that guy who is in front of people doing something to do with music. And I was born in Harare. Then I came to Gweru when I was in grade 6, and I started at Munga Primary. Then I proceeded to Mambo High School. From Mambo High School, I went to MSU. But then the whole thing started when I finished my O level, and I went to Harare. And it happened that Tagenda Pasa.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah. So from that day, my friend Ain't Barbie and DJ Wake disappeared. They were about to go on stage, and I had no clue how to do the things.
Yeah.
So when we got there, I'm on the chat. Do what to play? Patoni one, Pagato Zaren, Agatorimo one. And then I went there and the character thought, this is playing, this is what. So now, from music production, what time going down studios, Nana Babi, with the team, quite when plug in, it's Oxygen never goes old fashioned.
Okay.
So I didn't have a name. So I put my shout out. So DJ Wawanonzani, Babega, but Anazita is just my friend, he's not a DJ. And no, dear DJ, I don't go on because the performance was nice. And I know I'm going to Momona studio and plug in Jackson with Oxygen never goes old fashioned. From that day now, it's Oxygen that way. And then I got a computer, I came this side, and I got started music production. And then along the way, I came to Toners, I made an nails, Croxy. Yeah, we started the thing. She reads up my schools, my gigs at high school, Mambo High School, and my gigs at Rwanda. So, Vabaragasia, Yaguna Mumi. I don't know, it's a headmaster, prize giving day.
Because I was here, give me the platform.
Yeah, give me the platform. At the same time, I grew up in a Christianity family.
Exactly.
So I'm a strong believer of the
word.
Yeah, the word of God. So, could change as well, I was useful. There is a keyboard. So you get it. There's a present of sheep. I even tried singing church and
so you can sing.
So church, yes. Church they don't judge people, so I can try to sing. Yeah. So so that was the journey. High school, prize giving, my gigs. So it happened that along the way now, trying to put a show, published by a graphic designer, and one or access a computer, my computer needs of data. So it wasn't like we don't have one everything. So the digital world was very weak. So Sanani computer, I only take my computer by Mambo High School. I cater for 800. So one access to a computer at home. Yeah. So I had a chance in one computer. And then I designed a flyer on Microsoft Word. I put DJ Tamuka's name because he was a friend of Mukoma, my brother, elder brother. I had to put his name to hype up the show. Just like how they're doing, they can just try DJ's Oxygen is coming, Mkoba, and then I don't go there. But only when she taught me my way. So I used that method to...
Using the name as a brand.
Yeah, as a brand, DJ Tamuka. So, the Katori Ita, the Buddha, to print certain copies. And
Then it was a success.
It was a success. So from that day now, I am interested in graphic designing.
Okay.
So day 9 to 5 job need graphic designing.
Okay. So you're the ones who get to my flyer,
my flyers, my logos, my chia, that guy. I'm always plugging my Wanda, trying to take my business, my youth, put her in a good presentation.
So when we started talking, you talked about that you also had education, Yangaya Kwana. So meaning Kuti, you might have passed your upper six, your A level, and then you also went to university.
When we were growing up, the biggest motivation was education. Could you go to school and then you get a decent job? That's something that they used to keep us civilized.
Keep you in the right direction.
Kutunzi, society, you have to be educated. So I went through the whole process up to like MSU.
So you're a degree holder?
Yes.
In which department?
Local government studies. And right now there has to be a way it's not only education that will make you someone. Because you got education, no board lacks or I'll get a job with some CV at the same time you end up depressed.
In Zimbabwe, you do not get a job.
So I feel it was God's blessing to have DJing is Chinjandakatanga earlier. Because my patch when you go to say to marry chakat, all the small things. $105. Or try but needs a monotingo and shit there or doing that and
they're just making things happen.
Yeah, making things work and they are even our brothers, they are piano name Afrobeats. They're showing us that it's possible. An African kid can just come from the ghetto from
and
that from
big.
zero like Wizkid, where they came from, but now have it as a big thing. So that's our motivation. Our brothers who are doing the most. So it's just we have to be there as well to motivate it's possible. Before Isusu this whole movement, Nana Crocs, it used to be impossible. But Nana and out with the DJ. There was a special caliber minds qualifier when I started status you kuti unofare wananani and the like. So Isusu Tarangoti, this is what we want to be for that. So panoda kubata needs being a Christian, education, side hustle and trying to do with someone becoming useful in society. And
speaking of becoming useful, we once heard Kuti, you were part of the drug awareness campaign for the youth in Gweru.
Yes.
How far true is that?
It's very true. We have an organization, Young People's Development Association of Zimbabwe, fully registered. It's unfortunate that we got into financial challenges, but we wanted it to be a national program whereby we help the youths of course.
Especially
Mazwan, but we went on the extreme. Don't have to down what those lose a focus. So I'm the Secretary General of the organization. At the same time handling branding, public relations. Yeah, so it's true. And one day we'll work with you guys to make sure that the dream unit comes true. To help our brothers.
We'll jump on board.
Yeah.
We'll always be
we have a very big example, Doba Don. That guy is very talented and he's a superstar. But right now he's living in the streets because of drugs. Soldier Love could be one of the greatest Zimbabwean musicians ever, but then drugs came in and they took him away. So like we have to be there for our brothers. And I don't need someone and I know. So helping hand. Life almost kuti focus upon what you need to go $20 nasi. But the next brother man and then due to that one it's a depression get to hakuna mara hakuna chi hakuna magets saka munhu anenge angogara manje asisina anything to do, you get it, and then they will say ndipo bau uisa mutoriro zvavanoita, so tokavabatsira andikuona. At the same time hakusi kungovati mirai kuita, tokavatsvagira zvekuita kuti kana masiya madrugs chiita so. Saka one of the solutions to that is kune ma-old beer halls ari mumageto aya, they are now idle, hapana chinhu, saka vakugadzira anonzi ma-innovation hubs, and whereby vanoita carpentry, mawelder, macomputer, machito vaisa pamwana, a youth center.
But then, is this organization only catering for male
No.
only, or for also females?
Yeah,
because girls out there, they're also doing drugs.
Yes.
Up to now, it's almost like the highest rate of people who are doing drugs are girls.
So, vanoita even my hairdressers, vogadzirawo market. Total even with the government, could the company registration system should be a bit easier, a bit convenient for the youth, so that we channel them towards entrepreneurship and something better. My hairdresser, my makeup artist, machi. It all starts from kugeto vakawana pavanoungana vachiita makuwa wenengene kupe, but vasiri kuzokwanisa kuenda madrugs tete achieva something.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's the plan.
Okay. So we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we'll hear more about DJ Oxygens and his plans.
It's so easy.
Connecting, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy,
Welcome back to our talk show with our host DJ Oxygen. So we're going to continue with our discussion, getting to know him a little bit better. Also thinking outside the box and getting to know some of his private life. Okay, so before the ad break, we were talking about empowering the youth, according to the awareness drug campaign that you were in.
Yeah.
Well, when we were talking earlier, I heard you talking about, you started off as a collaboration of how many people?
3 DJs.
3 DJs.
Yes.
Well, funny fact, you guys were 3.
Yes.
What happened for you guys to separate? I mean, like, from now on, on the posters we see it's only DJ Oxygen. It's no more DJ Oxygen, Crocs, and Nash. It's just only you.
It's not like there's something big that happened. Trust me, the journey is a process. And there's something called growth. We just have to allow growth to take its place, because we started off to 3 at the same time to kura age and to wanna. So pani pamunotanga muri group and mune muchida kunyatsoti vision ive strong and ipapo ndo pamunoshare my ideas, mogadzira your way around the whole thing and ne formula kuti apa tinodai muri 3, and then more try to say kuita chenjenyu zvichiramba zvichiita sei. So tatanga tiri 3 and tazoropa mumwe face anonzi Josie went to Canada, and then there came another guy in Petways, and then we started pushing Club Excite, and when we started push Club Excite, I realized that being Munanova from a decent family, Gweru digital nightlife at some point zvakandirambira. Zvakangoramba, and it happened that they were mafesa angu round. I didn't have better offers. No, you are building something. Why not try weddings? Why not try to go under the media side? And then now I just started another path, and then I engaged with Prince on. That was the time I had to kurao, and then I died kura. So one thing that would work for anyone at Tererand, pamuno ngemuri boys baby, gadzira vision yenyu nechi, but it will come a time yekuti unobva wazoti inini no
I
need to go up. Ndopanotangira growth. At the same time, it's an advantage to the culture. Because inini ndikaenda neengo iyo, Crocs neengo iyo, nails ari kushurbi right now. Saka tinoita konka kunhu kwakawanda, vanhu vane vision one, vanhu vane coordination, and one. Saka it's good for the culture, music culture, entertainment culture. Kuti vanhu vazoita sei, vazospreada. You understand? Even in life, when paunozvarwa, when you go to school, but unokura unoda no, I have to be man. I have to grow up. So that takaramba 3. Even profit sharing paitozonetsa. Because niggas nakuwanda. Muchinyatsoziva kune mamwe opportunities out there amurikusiya muda wangoramba muri 3 muda wangoramba muchitase makaungana panzvimbo 1. But at the same time zvakandibatsirawo kuti kuenda on a different path and zvinogona kuti unge une a better name kudhonza wakapfana. You get it? Kuti anomufana wangu chidiri chinofamba so saka chiya tiite.
Speaking of kudhonza wakapfana, can you please tell us, are there any other DJs that you have mentored up to an extent Yamai, because up to the stage Yamai, because that you can say, I know Wangu, he came from my hands?
I don't like the word mentoring. Because mentoring, it also means we don't like that word. I would love to use word collaborations. I've collaborated with DJ Luvex. Yes. He was a very passionate kid and we collaborated. Last night we were playing together.
Okay.
So in most cases, they start on a mic. And making the event even alive.
Making the vibe alive.
Opa shout out Narim crowd, opa shout out biggest spend, opa shout out Chichi, yeah, opa biggest spend, my shout out what out event here alive. Yeah, so my collaborations. Even my van with some DJs are go right now. At some point I don't know DJ help me with this. Don't help me with this. Let's do this concept.
Let's work together.
Yeah, let's work together and make it.
Okay. Also collaborations. Are there other foreign DJs that you have collaborated with so far, or it's in process? You're going to collaborate with them in the nearby future?
I've been doing Afro beats with guys from Nigeria. They're underground guys. Yeah. So I have a song as well with Solid Plat. He's very big in America. He's the one who manages publications of Mushroom Media, Digital Stable. So I've got so much plans as far as music is concerned. And trust me, I get my inspiration from people like Master KG. He's a guy from Limpopo. I would love to say in Zimbabwe, Gweru is like Limpopo.
Exactly.
And Akuna Mari Agawanda, it's a small city, but talent irigo.
Exactly. Yeah, there's road talent.
Yeah, and I've done a song with DJ Nell and Lee Fire. It's an Amapiano song. I've done so many remixes. And I still want to do remixes. There is a vibe with Nova by my song Mahudara. Like this time around I'm working on a track Andy Brown, Mapurisa. So Mapurisa, we put that on Amapiano. That's another vibe. Yeah. So I've got so much plans. One day I wish I could just work with DJ Mapurisa.
Well, hopefully you will see this DJ Mapurisa.
Yeah,
hopefully needs you, man. Reply,
man. That one is a very big guy, and I believe his game and my game zvakada kufanana, and was anotongodhonza wakafana anotorana kabza anobatanza uyu anoita say he makes things happen. So I want to be that guy.
Exactly.
And in where I'm getting there. Yeah, we push every day.
So, in the industry so far, as a DJ here in Gweru or here in Zimbabwe, are there any challenges that you guys face from time to time in terms of production, or if you go to a gig and people might not like what you play?
Yeah, I don't think my challenge is towards that angle. My challenge is security.
Exactly.
And Gweru tinana feel like they own the city. they are the city fathers. So they don't want to pay for the gigs. And vanoda kutosvika vachitotaura kuti imimichi tivhurei tipinde. And I will not mention names. But we're saying security system here.
Why not just give us one?
No,
Only one
trust
person.
me. Trust me. You pandataura is one way so what is on the yeah, so it's one of of what was here. Again, the people who are watching, they know the guys, and
Exactly.
and this is what we're saying. We want to make something out of these events. It's not one for nothing, even our time, even our everything. To find a window, something.
Because you're making a living out of it.
Yes, so dopane one of the challenges, for security. Number 2, my youth. Kuno Gweru, one problem. You go to out, we saw show, we saw Christmas, we saw New Year. And gonna end on that day vanenge vachida kudhakwa zvekuti vanofamba town isa vachituka vanhu you know the whole town vakapfeka zvinhu zvedrip. You know what I'm saying, the culture now my chills tichinyatsoita sei tichifila the vibe and what but ivo quality vakapaza fence kupaza zvese and their energy uchade kubva kupi ndiroguka iroro. Get what I'm saying? So I just try to create a culture entertainment yekuti wazoenda mumba kwenyu makuseni mumwe wako avakutuke vanoziva kuti kwanga uri it was pure vibes kusangana nevamwe vana networking. What are you doing these days, Mishi? No, I'm selling wigs. Okay, get me 2 my wig, chichi. Alright, bro, get me your number. We connect. That connect. Okay, go see and shoot him. Marinda, go and chichi. You get pictures, chichi, and throw makeup. That's what we're trying to push.
Exactly.
My youth are ready to name Rambili. Not that now from town, you know,
because
someone takes a driver. We don't want to
that's why our parents always say drinking is bad. Because the more when you drink, the habit you're not so good is our man. Is the reason why we're getting outside of home.
Iyo kufunga kwa kudara. Nowadays vanhu vakutongo mwaka votoita business rao. Drinking at all part of their culture. Vanhu vachitoya kubasa, votoita production, votodzokera kumba. Vanhu vakudara ndo vaita alcohol abuse. Nowadays alcohol is now part of our life. And one. Ngoenda kuona mutone avocado kuona mutone ka shop kedoro. Part of our liquor store apochi make what everywhere. Alcohol is everywhere. We don't deny the existence of alcohol. And pani in crowd yamusangana nayo. Trust me, I was very sangubizer. Yekuti evening is smooth, no fights, no drama, no what, kubva mutangi kusvika mupedzi. Coffee up vibes. You get very peaceful.
Very chill.
You get a person texting you in the morning to brah, I want the songs you were playing. That was nice. You get people to actually vouch for you. Inini, my favorite DJ in this world is DJ Oxygen. Akuna mumwe. Was vibrator gadzio.
Well, speaking of favorite DJ, I'm not really getting into deep, but then let me just ask. Let's say I have 3 DJs. Forgive me for this one. There's you. There's DJ Crocs. There's DJ, can you other give me another third DJ so that I can put
DJ Moopsy.
DJ Moopsy.
Okay.
Who would you go for? You, yourself. Don't say, no, I would go for myself. No, just tell us. Between those 3.
Okay. Dakudzokera mashure vanabo kuza ndirimuno ma collaboration. I'll get another deal na DJ Crocs and get another deal na DJ Moopsy. Ndo zvinhu zvikufanira kuitika kuti you can be that person anofarira week danger present at the same time. You can be that person anoshanda this media house and the next media house. You can be that person anoshanda makeup artist na makeup artist. Tese toita vanhu vana.
So you're saying you would rather collaborate with them or not pick your favorite one?
Yeah. Ndo culture da kuti topinda mari. Because kuno kugwere kunoda unzi ini ndiriloya kuti bhawarana nengi, ndiriloya ku restaurant ena nengi. Even restaurant yakubika zvinhu zvinoshata, unochiti ndo kwangu uchibhuchire. Audi kuvengwa because we try out something new.
No, I get it. So as a DJ, there are other challenges. Let's just say rumors that people say. People say DJs are fuck boys. They're not loyal, especially to the lady side. No, DJing. How far is true? How far is that rumor? Is it true or what already? You know, black people.
Just to be honest with you, my DJ anodiwa ni my baby. And after my DJ, kuni my photographer. Vanhu vavo vanodiwa ni my baby. And the pressure yacho yakanyanyisa, azitoboda kuvhara. Pressure yacho yakanyanyisa. At the same time, ariko mamwe my bros, my DJs. Of course, varkurara nevasikana. We wouldn't want to get into their business, but we thought it is really why? Because they are just human beings. They are just human beings. One way to life here. But it's very true.
It's very true.
And the problem is my DJ, my baby, I'm not hada was one who create a vibe. Apana msikana asikade muna nona kids.
Ngada kuspa na
DJ. Funga muna kunangidza vanhu 3000. Was one a moment time muri 2. Wangu. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Muna kufadza vanhu 3000.
No, I do.
HICC. Then tomorrow morning.
Because afterwards is all mine.
It's all mine.
So I would not want to get deep into your love life, but then is there someone special in your life?
Definitely, definitely. And I don't miss oxygen. So what we've done with this relationship is we have let it be. I can safely say that I'm cloner, commit another version of me, and she's involved in my businesses I want to make. Because you find in any WhatsApp with time is not net. I have to design that thing for that guy. I have to do this. I have to do this.
And it was also even a challenge to get you here. Trust us.
No, I'm sorry for that, but I'm saying the government meter assistant and muna ninga chindinzwisisa kuti most of the time tetritese.
Exactly.
So ndingamtichenda unoona uyu uite invoice uite so. Anenge achikwanisa kuti sei kundibatsira antoona so takangoita kuti relationship ikwanise kuti business rende mberi kuti kana makudanana mubvisa business paside no andikuona and anonibatsira with even my gigs my gigs ndianenge atokugeda achibhadharisa inini amukata I'm doing another thing and
I know this sounds like love. Even Cherago, you're wearing those glasses, seems like you're blushing already talking about that. Well, she's so very like a girl indeed.
Yeah.
So, you know, as we were talking, you were saying that you came from a Christian family. What can I say? I want to ask you about, even as Christians, we believe that one day people are supposed to get married in one measurement. You know, we love things, me and my crew, so that we can come.
One thing chinogonongaitika atidokunyepera timchazogona ari mapictures.
Why won't we be invited?
That process yekuti ama-invites nechichi inondinetsa handikuona tichatozongoti baby plan totodaiso mafesa angu totoplan yototrainer. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to do that thing chekuti the whole Gweru will be there and you know COVID has taught us kuti zvinogona kuitika even zviri minimum but before COVID I got
Okay.
yeah.
So when you're at a gig, right, and then you're playing music and everyone is enjoying it, which ones are your top 5 musicians or top 5 songs that you would play that you know that would get the crowd jumping and everyone having fun and, you know, just to create a cool vibe just like that?
Trust me, I don't have those favorite songs. I allow the creative juices to speak to me to say pakutodiwa macheso pakutodiwa chitoridza macheso and zvisineiwo pakawanda pazvinoitika zvinoshanda. You get what I'm saying? Hatisi kuda kuti DJ ive religion kuti ngasvika uku kuchadzwa mapiano after song you share Sister Bettina. No, we don't want it to be like that. We want it to be surprises, entertainment. We want it to ukaenda out kana kuti ukasangana nesu tichiridza toda kuti uzoudza even your kids there's this gig yo
It was fire.
Like I enjoy. And like, have you seen Anna moms? You do not do that. Mazvedu isusu. Taidambuka. You know what you could take it. Those vibes are what I enjoy. That's the same thing we want to do. Papa singazonzi. Vakaridzirwa songi kana vakadai pane vaitongoridzwa vaita time and when kana vaishandisa formula yekuti chitekete ndio inopedza nemurambinda ndivo but isusu allow kuti unogona kungonzwa something that you didn't expect andikuona time yangu kufunga kuti apa hatichakwara nemapiano could just play hip hop and you fall in love with hip hop so it's all about the way atinopresenta kwauri and when I only go I want to go there, I want to enjoy it. And what was my favorite songs are DJ Oxygen, Near Cut. It gets to be boring.
Because, exactly.
Yeah.
Getting to a certain place is like, no, DJ Oxygen
I
is going to play my chair. So
I try to read the piano, I try to read the Dalwonga, I try to die. No, it doesn't have to be like that.
Okay, so we're going to go on an ad break, and then when we come back, we will hear more from DJ Oxygen. Welcome back once again to our Gweru Celebrity Talk Show with our superstar DJ Oxygen.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sir. Okay, so since these days, I'm at 2K Sikona, Jabula, and we want to have fun. And most of us, we are coming from different places, Banda, Bindura, Harare, and we don't really know where to chill. We don't really know where to be at, where the vibe is at. Can you just tell us, let's just say the places that are upcoming to be at on a Saturday?
Okay. On a Saturday, one thing for sure, advising Mona Kunzoa what I've been talking about, the vibe. And it's about following my bloggers, following my DJs, and finding my flyers that news are out every time. So getting to your question, and trust me, vibe, Fiji.
Exactly.
Fiji. You push.
Yeah.
And then Signature Gardens. Couldn't wait comfortable vibes. And I'm at 2K. One week, kuti kuvavarira club yakavhara kana kuti classroom yakadai so hadzibudi. That formula doesn't work. The political evolution from my fire writer from neutitazara but vanhu makuita zvanganchitaura zvezvo tinenge iri group of 6 mune shisha yenyu chikafu chenyu nemadrinks enyu andiona saka kunge muri padiki hazviite so that's why kukusungana VG ana Signature Garden but on a Saturday let's say hapana event yataita it's 6 p.m. wakageza and kuda plan ini nangu and considering situations in Zimbabwe,
exactly.
I'm true to reality. And Shujagajanya, best deal when we win the club excited. And why? Because my prices are very fair.
Exactly.
Number one. Number two.
Their beer is cheap.
They're very cheap. And when it's now telling Michelle, fake lifestyle.
Exactly.
It's been a pandemic in Gweru. Fake lifestyle.
Everyone wants to
What's
say
kind of pressure, trying to lie to the next person that you are making it life for personal and cheap. So my clubs and fanonke are conducive for munani show, but I just don't keep. So club excited you find that my prices are fair. Ingori link up and then lately Milan has been doing very well, but 90% of vanoenda ikoko victims fake lifestyle ngodzilandiriko patebo pake panenge pane mvura kana pasina chinhu uchinyetwedzera kubaya phone the whole night. You're now missing the vibe because you're trying to fit in kwa usingakwani hauna mari ndepevanhu vane mari gara pasi kana kuti enda kumba. You find out that clubs in Harare are free entry almost ese. Pablos, you name it in Harare, free entry. Why? Because they've realized there's no need to need someone but get
saying pay.
At the end of the day. So Harare unongotipindai munosangana pacounter. And so Harare uzobogezi wenda mround usina mari. Because utori ikoko you should fill out of place to get it.
Exactly.
Because vanisani vachinyatsozadza matebho kunowana nayo mari yacho. So kuMilan vasikana vakawanda vaita mavictims eboomerang neInstagram because anenge aida kungoposta ndandiriko ndatora picha macheya nezvimacouch ndozvikukwadzisa handikuona obva atengawo kana kakota chicken obva akarekodha video obva caption out soft life. So Gweru lately. And wabva kuMilan ndatake side ngati Milan and zvikuitika musoro kwenatsuzi
nombokushitambira kumusoro
kumusoro kwanatsuzi
akusvikiki
ndisitomboziva kusvikiki.
And when you say kumsoro, what do you actually mean? Like
pane vanhu vanogara muGweru vanoziva kuti kune kuzasi uku kune Milan neexite kuitikira zvinhu then pane kumusoro
for clarity's sake, I'm not saying Lokwamukura, but then all I know it's China Kumsoro Kunana Pablos. Just made let's live it. So
if you don't get it, forget about
it. So as we were talking, as a DJ, if people want, if you want the club to jump, there's a specific song. Let's say for now the song is patterned. You can see the song and what patient will play, maybe Zana, DJ Stuna. How do you do it from Stuna to another piano song, still making the crowd jump?
Okay, like I've said earlier on, apana formula, and as a DJ, it's a ibasa rekuti you have to lead. You are leading people somewhere. So Paumori is a song adwele, and then pane something you should talk about confidence. Without the next song, it jumps around. Apana formula exot unodai odai. Unongo just that apa song yatodi on the other. And was the only way to create a vibe. Without going this around somewhere, the only way to lead somewhere throughout the night or throughout the day by event. So unotongo ziota and chipa. Ndogona benda pane ma options unotombona pamundaisa song ndada kuipinza nondangofila no this will not work ndotona ndakutoisa ini pandoisa yeya sobuzanyatsoshana.
So being a DJ, it's more like you're being a therapist to the people.
Yes,
you're giving the people what they want. You're healing their souls with the
better what they want, but vasingazivi it's a surprise. But now kune vapfana vamwe vari kutadza kuita the
correct thing.
Because unotoziva kuti tikasvika pajoint ravo from 9 to 10 acharidza zvakati after song ikukuya song after song ikukuya song, and trust me izvozvo zvinombowa vanhu.
So since kune vapfana vari kutadza, are you guys, as mature DJs, my DJs agara arimo in the industry, are you guys doing anything to teach those upcoming DJs, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then how do they get in contact with you if they want to learn more?
Trust me, I'm very accessible. Like I've always been notaura nevanhu vese. Saka ukangondiona pawatondiona ipapo, ask me about the culture, but lately I'm talking about DJing, I'm talking about the flow of events, how to get people kuti vauya vanoda pekugara, vanoda zvekudya, vanoda kunwa, vanoda toilets, vanoda chii, the whole system around my events. Ndo yatrikinyanyodi fine tune because zvekuridza even yonga kudzidzisa muzvikora. Yeah, trust me.
Okay.
Saka munhu akapinda mutown, apinda mutown. These days it's Palace building, suite number 2. Yeah, upstairs. So then ndiripo, and kana ndiri free I will always help, but kana ndisiri free toita another time. And is it necessary to give them my number, like these people?
I don't know. Yes, I think it's necessary.
You think it's necessary?
For those who need to contact you.
Yeah, to contact me.
Business-wise.
Obviously, business-wise.
Exactly.
So, you didn't ask me about this, but lately, I'm trying to kusanganisa different creatives. This one I need a deco. This one to makeup artist, otitro amarachi, anu wear makeup and atani. This one is sound engineer. He comes, he helps with the sound, flyer design, food store, liquor store, and when we say sangana, my photographer, and my 360, and so lately those are the one we saw about tite was quite good. One would have Gweru life, but easy. Given the numbers that were trust me to a bit zero.
No, we're making it live too. We're coming with it.
Yeah, I see my numbers didn't do low.
Exactly.
And at the same time, my numbers did low. Koka wanda fiti my parents. The concept yagadziro. Nyanzo not change. I got trained. They choose not to come. They choose just not to come.
I see now to like Gweru people to go.
Very slow.
I was super kasira
kubata zvinhu. Unoona my youth especially vekwaRarare vanokurumidza kudaira zvinhu.
Exactly.
Vanokurumidza kuziva zviri kuitika.
Vanogona
kutoti vanhu vekwaRarare vanogona kutoti song yabuda midnight muri muclub vakutomuimba DJ kuti iridze chakaipa. Next thing vatori paTikTok vatoita machallenge andikuona at that song havatonzwa yatongovanakidza andikuona, but kunoko vari reserved, small city mentality kamuka kuzongozvisa
pachikyira kuti if we do this what are people going to say.
Vanhu vachazoti chii andikuona. Pane imwe shoot yakatrenda yeCN pakazopedzisira pakuitwa unnecessary noise.
Exactly.
Because vana exposure, those things are just happening everywhere.
Like everyone is doing them.
Moana asati atofa ndoshuti akatoita kutap hapana akamboita noise. Just because zvaitwa kumogweru with your fellow sister.
It's now a problem.
It's now a problem.
People are already body shaming.
Body shaming, vakuita say, vakudidi, a lot of things are being said. You get what I'm saying? Which is not necessary. Exposure, shoma. Even the way they dress. Vanotaka mukakusara kunonokera kubata zvinhu. So I was saying, vanhu vari slow. Wakamboona kuti ukaenda pasi pemuti vatarisa mudenga chaunongoona muti. Not knowing kuti after that tree there's a very big sky. Get it? So whatever zvakufunga kuti Gweru nazvo wakapenga. There's more. Zazara, apamborina. Let's just do what we have to do.
So in Gweru right now, who's doing the most? Kusimudzira Gweru.
Kusimudzira Gweru, I think my DJs, they are doing the most.
The musicians are low.
The musicians are like a self-esteem. Very much. Havana confidence in themselves. Chero ukaenda paInstagram pavo, unotoona kuti hapana hope.
Because we're also facing a challenge. Once an artist comes in and makes it big, I will have no simudzira
Harare kune mari neappreciation.
In Gweru, they are not appreciating.
Macorporates atomborina kana love nemartist. Ese zvavo, hapana nacorporate one. But kukangonzi kwauya Jema kuMilan uko, unovaona vakamutsoma. But our own Aisha Don anongovitarisa achitaunga anopenga, but iye anotogona. So the DJs are doing the most. Trust me, with the burnouts, the new age fan and DJ Croxy. Not all, 10 gig. Bazo is not a DJ, but he works closely with the DJ. Less of my artist. My artist plus chim. Trust me, you might not understand what I'm about to say.
Okay.
When making music, kune nonzi current sound, modern sound. And kana zvakaitwa nana Fanta nana levels 2010 2012 zvakavashandira. It doesn't mean kuti ukasvika Gweru zvinoshanda. So I knew Gweru kushandisa formula 2010, 2007, 5.
If you just do backwards,
Yes. Where the world is going, we are not going
you're
there.
not going there.
And this is your teaching. It's not an answer. Like I was saying with the people, it's why I have to be an artist. The DJs are trying, but there is resistance foot from some other angles. So as DJs we keep pushing and pushing. Like I said, apana put platform. Create a platform.
You made a platform for yourselves.
For ourselves, yeah. So my artists are going to create a platform now. Take the lead. Fonera oxygen, one did through fly.
One I need a sound.
Do we something kumtapa?
Can you please make a sound for me?
Make a sound. Teachers made. I'm happy Rocks and Defeater Wakandi Sabadiri anti-drugs campaign last Sunday we asked for my shops. And you find with one in your time entertainment and my Sungira Mazambia.
That was just so much my road shows.
Yes, Machichi and Magaway was a terror and Yao. The Gavandas votes afterwards. Sakai Misa was the one that he part where we did deep up. Just before we did deep. Tease 290 artists and go to an equi.
Why just not create your own show?
Create your own show because I was to consider it. Pane Mona Chaga Winky D is very expensive. I will make it say I will consider the venue, but I will consider the cost of sound, I will consider the cost you say. You are the way the platform you got zero so shine, it will never work that way. I will create a platform, my movements. And we're gonna Kongsna Zindanzo, Kongsna such a sound, Kongsna such a thing. Pango to certain individuals.
Which is created in the
we are now doing this. Chikato Buddha, Chikato one of my stars out of it. Something we will never forget. Something they left a mark in our lives. And so my artists are totally lead. I think I've emphasized enough about that. What has been and
then they will definitely do something about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we are coming to the end of our show. Thank you, DJ Oxygen, for coming through, and then for letting us get to know you much more better.
Okay, please allow me to this old joker. Yeah, that's like a wonder.
I know, we can see that.
I need to our time and
exactly.
And now pin them detail but at the same time,
definitely have you
at
back
the same
here.
time, and the chance to power my shout out to my people.
No,
like
it's okay, you can shout out your
everything I've been saying is not done with Superman or I've got special powers. Trust me, it's people. But no simbisana now. This is simbisana.
Exactly.
To my guy are doing it. Was at some point during the journey, a brother man, I don't know. I think there's this device and I want to know. You might need it. I don't take it out of love, just help. And so you get with one, do not simbisa.
Exactly.
So to everyone who is listening, one good advice. So I'm from the start. That career, that education is a bit similar. But it can now makeup artist and given a platform and to create a bigger stage, you have to have a conversation in a misread. I was about the you know what to say when you meet one. And so no party education. So every creative for any name class. You will find with him againda A level kubasa and your present. Shnomitra is.
Was at the right place
I got my presentation and over 50 in those 2 years. And one Sakachkoro Chakakosha. Church 3 Christianity at Tiffany was see out is
exactly.
And
God
so
first.
God first. To see on the drugs. To push my career edu. Be useful. Super Nazongoti. I knew you, but I didn't know you were a presenter. And I'm happy you're doing this.
Thank
with
you.
the Gweru Celebs team. I'm happy you guys have managed to organize whatever you organized. What are CN photography? Thank you, CN photography. I know who's one, and they've been doing things. One is even kuma shows. Last Friday came flow to our nice pictures. Ndiye mfano ndugu shanda naye. and he's part of Mushroom. DJ Tamuka. So from this side, and I DJ from my shows again. So see and photography, Shandanizo. So it's the people, my collaboration.
That is what we are.
Like I've mentioned, it's very possible to support Winky D and the Jabres at the same time. It's very possible to support CCC and ZALPF at the same time. You get what I'm saying? You pick one, we are one people. Panish you don't want to divide that. Kuwa. You ita lawyer naningi ita so.
What's
this? Yeah, let that go. We collaborate. Just like Gweru Celebs, and no we are not tower. You get what I'm saying? Next thing, Gweru Celebs is open event. Twitter what we have to do.
What you have to do to make it happen.
See, first one, we all tite this thing to Twitter that thing. Next thing, Ishmael, on that. And wangu ndine matenza angu gadai tishande pamwe chetu. One day nyaya dzedu dzichataurwa kunzi panga muripo makaita sei, andobona tichabvunzwa iwewe uchabvunzwa panga mune 20 years mama maita business yenyu rariri saka tizoudza vanhu maroyero ataita shisha wangu. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Hey, but if I know what that's the lots of times we are in direction. Zimbabwe during that time, but we managed to do so you guys, Gweru Celebs, keep doing what you're doing, but the only bad thing, when you get my t-shirt.
No, t-shirts are coming up. Speaking of t-shirts are coming up, and hopefully you're going to be the first customer. And I'm gonna take a t-shirt here.
I cannot be a customer. Appreciation, my DJs from my corporates, my bloggers, just like Ijeji, Tans, Pashoya Winky did. I don't took Wararega, Tinning and 5 my shops are double trades.
The more we
I don't know why they don't like us. They are bad. But you know what? We have the numbers. Don't you worry. We have the numbers.
So we're coming up with them.
And what has to realize? But they got too late. So the only thing that we can do is to work now and order. We have celebs coming in, seeing you, whatever they give us. The studio to do the interview. This guy comes in with that. If about I should find getting corporate at Pogan and my drinks, to go up shout out because it's only one more than 500,000 interview.
No, since it's our first episode, the other episode that you're coming back, definitely it's going to be wow.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So. We have come to the end of our show, guys. We had it from the man himself, our superstar DJ. Gweru's very own DJ Oxygen.
Okay, before we go,
yeah.
Many people have got that question, why DJ is a superstar DJ? Why you sound different?
I think it says, the name it says.
Okay, can only answer you, then it's fine.
The name says.
It says, yeah, superstar DJ. Okay, who's the superstar DJ?
No, actually it's because that you have won an award.
Not only because of the award.
You were given.
We make things happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, Gweru is lit because
yeah, we are
DJ Oxygen is in the place, making things happen for
culture.
us. Exactly.
Yes, for you guys. So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the. Yes.
So special shout out to CNA, the team behind the crew, and to Gweru Celebs.
Gweru Celebs. My Gweru Celebs, Disu.
Makaita. Okay, see you guys on our next episode where we'll be having our next celebrity guests, getting to know them better.
Sure.